Hey guys, I'm Tay. Welcome back. Today I'm just going to take you along with me while I get around really quick, and we're just going to chat about a few things that have been on my mind lately. So let's get into it. I haven't done anything to my face at all. I did just get out of the shower, and so I'm going to do some really simple skincare. I'm going to do a vitamin C serum, and I do have some breakouts going on right now. They're hormonal because, that happens. So the first thing that I want to get into is terrible twos. My daughter will be 2 in November, and I can just tell in the last week or so, week or two, she's just getting a little feisty. And I'm just gonna do moisturizer. Uh, and I don't know how well I've been handling it, quite frankly. It has been a lot. She is either, like, she's still obviously like herself, but when she gets upset or tired, like, she's just stubborn, and she gets super whiny, and she throws little fits now, and it is just thrown me for a loop. And I just, yeah, so that has been a fun development in our lives. She's also gotten super clingy with me again, and so that is a little difficult as well at the moment. I'm gonna put on sunscreen usually, or I guess not usually. Sometimes I use this, and then sometimes I just spray really quick with this, which is what I'm going to do today. But her getting clingy with me is just very difficult right now because we are trying to phase her into not being with me all the time, and it's just not going very well. She's still fine around like her grandparents and like my sister and stuff, but it's just rough. Like, we tried to send her to the kids church thing. It's like they're all like young kids, and it's with people that she sees all the time. And they sent one of the girls up to come get me because she was just down there, just like, she wasn't screaming, but like she would not stop sobbing. And I felt so bad because they tried really hard to get her to like do the activity and like sing the songs and stuff, and like she just was not having it. They said she was fine until they actually like walked into the room, and it was like she noticed that she wasn't in the same room as me anymore. And yeah, so we're just going through a difficult phase at the moment. I it'll get better. We'll figure out how to work it. I'm just really trying to figure out how to deal with the whininess, like how much of the whininess is her throwing tantrums and like acting out versus how much of the whininess is like her not really knowing how to regulate her emotions. So that's what I'm trying to figure out now. Especially like this past weekend was pretty rough. She wasn't sleeping that great, so it just kind of made it even worse. And she would wake up crying from her nap and pretty much be upset and whiny for an extended period of time. And like, for us, it's just really thrown us for a loop because Aurora is really a happy baby like all the time. And so now that she's not, it's just hard. we will adjust, but it's just difficult. So we're definitely in the terrible twos at this point in time. So if you're in them as well, I feel for you. Also, if you have any tips and you could leave them below, highly appreciate it. The next thing that I want to talk about is I have a new hobby. I heard the audio bit on Instagram that's like, you need to find you again, not mom you, not wife you, blah, blah, blah. And, uh, like, I was just kind of thinking about it. And one thing that I have been doing lately, and by lately I mean like this summer, is obviously I had my garden. And I have discovered that I absolutely love like canning food. Oh, my brush just broke. It's because it's like a bajillion years old. But I love canning food, preserving food. Like I want to start dehydrating food. Like these types of photos. Like I'm obsessed with that right now. And so that is like the dream that I am after currently. So I am learning all about food preservation and just different recipes and kind of planning like what I would like to plant next year already. And honestly, like I'm really, really enjoying it. I have a newfound love of being in the kitchen. And not that I hated it before. Like, I've always enjoyed cooking. Like, one of the things I can remember doing as a kid is I would always, always, always pretend like I had a cooking show. And this was before, like, I had a cell phone or anything. And literally, I would just be in the kitchen, like, talking to myself, doing step by step directions, like I was on a cooking channel. And so I've always liked cooking, but I'm like a lazy girl cook. Like the few amount of ingredients, the few amount of dishes, the better I like the dish. I'm a huge like one pot meal type of person. And so I've just kind of been getting into things that take a little bit more time and are more like meat, potatoes, vegetable type thing. Um, and it's really just been super relaxing for me to be in the kitchen doing those things. I really, really like it. Aurora has been helping me with it where she can, like obviously. I got one of the like learning tower things. I'll put a picture of it right here. Super good purchase if you don't have one. But she has been like helping me like wash off produce and like do the things that she can. It's just been really fun for the two of us to do. And so I have like a slight obsession with that right now. And I have a water bath canner. I am in the process of figuring out what kind of pressure canner I'm going to get so that I can start doing other types of foods. I want to get a dehydrator. And I'm also trying to like not go 0 to 100 where like I put like hundreds of dollars in things and then end up putting them in the closet and not using them. So I am trying to approach it in a slow way, like, am I actually going to continue to use these things? Like I made homemade bone broth over the weekend and it's actually good. So that's exciting. But in order to store that long term, you can either freeze it or you need a pressure canner. And I do not have one of those yet. So we will see. But it's been super fun and it's just been super nice to like find something that's like a hobby that's just for me. And there's obviously other things that I do. Like I love singing And honestly, like this channel is still kind of like I'm trying to make it like I'm trying to think about it like a business, but like at this point in time, it's still just a hobby. And so like I do have a few other things, but I like I can remember when I first started my job, they asked me what I like to do, and like literally all I could think of was like watch Netflix. And that is not the type of person that I wanted to be. I don't just want to sit and watch TV all the time, and I love TV. Like love TV. But I was like, like maybe I need to find some hobbies. And so I just feel like with my garden and um being in the kitchen, like I'm starting to do that again, and it just like mentally makes me feel so at peace and calm. And yeah, so I'm really enjoying that. I also have started working out again. My goal is 3 days a week, and so far that is the extent of what I've done. And I really do really short workouts. I look up like MadFit on YouTube is actually who I've been watching, but they're like 5 to 10 minute workouts. Super, like I do the beginner ones because I'm a beginner, but that's something else that I have really been enjoying. And I've also been doing like taking walks at my lunch break. And I've just found that it's really helped me stay focused for the entire day. A lot of times by lunchtime, I've gotten a little burnout. And so just kind of stepping away and taking a walk, because I'm really bad about like working through my lunch break. Like I eat lunch while I'm still working because I have a desk job. So why take a lunch break if you can do it both at the same time? And so that's basically been me for the past 4 years, 5 years. And so the last like 3 weeks, I have been actually stepping away, taking a lunch break, going for a walk, doing a workout. And that is actually why my hair is super cute today. I braided it back because I went for a run, which running is not my thing. My husband is the cross country coach, and I hate running. Like, I wish that I loved running because it'd be something that him and I could do together, like running 5Ks and stuff. And I ran cross country in middle school, and I think I don't know. I guess I had a time in college where I ran like 3 or 4 5Ks in a year. And by run, I mean I walked and ran. I'm never gonna be like a go out and run 10 miles type of girl. I don't even think I've ever finished a 5K without walking a little bit. It's just not my thing. But it's quite honestly like I haven't found any type of workout that I absolutely love, but I love the feeling that I get when I'm done working out. And obviously for the health benefits I like, but really lately I've really just been finding a lot of like mental benefits from working out, just moving my body, doing something active. And it's just another thing that's kind of for me that I just am really enjoying it. Like I'm not going to say that I actually enjoy the working out part because I don't. I don't know. I will never love working out. It's just not my thing. I wish that it was cuz it'd be a lot easier to find the motivation, but it's just not me. But it has been really nice to just get back at it a little bit. I am so out of shape. I've never been this out of shape in my life because in the past like I get on like stints where like I run for 6 months, or like I work out for 6 months or something like that. And I really haven't done that since having my daughter. So from pregnancy and then 2 years of doing nothing, I am so out of shape. So I'm literally starting from zero. I clicked on one workout the first day that I was like, yeah, I'm gonna work out today. I clicked on it and like she got to like the second or the third move and I'm like, I have to like I literally have to type in beginner because I was like, I can't do that. Like my body cannot do that literally like at all. And so I am starting from the ground up, which is interesting. But I will say that because I'm starting from the ground up, I do feel like I can tell a difference faster. I feel like, before I was already kind of in shape. So when I started doing something, it took quite a while before I could like run a little bit further or work out a little bit longer. And I feel like, I've been doing it for 3 weeks and like I ran twice as long today as I did last week. And it's just kind of cool that like you get that right away, which is kind of nice because I feel like a lot of it from before is like I would not do it because I've been working out for a few months and like I see no results. And so, yeah, so just a few things that have been on my mind lately. I just feel really good that I'm starting to do things for me again, along with, like, obviously the terrible twos are rough, but also now that she's almost two, there are things that she can do without me all the time. So, like, when I get her a meal, like, I can just hand her the plate and she can eat the meal. Like, I don't need to really sit there and, like, watch her, which like I still watch her obviously, but I don't have to be like right there like making sure I get the food on the spoon and like doing all the things. Or when she's playing, like I don't have to be right there. She doesn't have to be like locked in this one room. Like she can kind of go around the house and like she can go in the kitchen and grab herself a snack. I mean, I have to open it for her, but you know what I mean? Like she's getting a little bit more independent. And so it has given me the opportunity to start finding things that I like without her again. And that has been really exciting. And so, obviously, I am done. I'm not really doing anything the rest of the day, but I just felt like getting around and talking to you guys a little bit. So, thank you for joining along with me, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.